Welcome again to Reflections today. Yesterday we saw how God is able to take whatever we have, if we have capacity to receive, He's able to take whatever it is that we have, no matter how small, and increase it, enlarge it, multiply it, until our capacity is exhausted. In essence, it is the exhaustion of your capacity that limits that limits the supply that God wants to give to you, no matter what it is. If you have the capacity to receive, God has the capacity to fill. It's standard spiritually. Look at the madman of Gadara. We are told that he had legions of spirits, thousands of demons. That is the capacity of the human spirit to be inhabited. Now, if the devil could inhabit him with thousands of evil spirits, so you can imagine what kind of capacity we have. If we provide the capacity, believe me, God is able to fill that capacity. So the only way we can hinder God or limit God is by limiting our capacity to receive. So today I want us to look at more than enough. More than enough. We see a story in Matthew 14, 16 to 17. Matthew 14, 16 to 17. The Lord had been teaching a few people, a large number of people, thousands of people in actual fact. And he didn't want to send them away hungry. So he told the disciples, give them food. The disciples were like, there's no food out here. There's no grocery store around. We are out here in the open. Away from the town, away from the city. There's no store. Where are we going to get food for all these thousands of people? And then I think they thought they could scare him. They said, all that is here, all that we have is one little boy's lunch, 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. That's all that is here. How for all these thousands of people? And the Lord said, it's more than enough. I mean, again, like yesterday, that's my translation. He said, it's more than enough. Just bring it. They gave it to him. He gave thanks for it. He broke it. He gave it to them and said, give it out to the people. And as they began to distribute the food, similar to yesterday's story about the oil that continued to flow until there was no more container left. This food continued to multiply until everybody was full. One small boy's lunch fed over 5,000 men, women, not counting women and children. God has more than enough for you. Remember to always give Him thanks. Give Him thanks. In the face of difficulty, in the face of challenge, give God thanks. There's something that you can thank Him for, that you can even feel hungry. There are some people who don't know what it means to be hungry. Not because they don't need the food, but because they've lost that sense, that feeling. Some people can't eat. So even if it's that, I want to eat, I don't have the food to eat, I'm hungry. Thank God. Jesus took that 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish and gave thanks, and then He distributed it. Have a sense of gratitude. There's always something for you to thank God for, always. That you can think, thank God for it. That you can move, thank God for it. That you are still breathing, thank God for it. That you can hear, thank God for it. That you can see, thank God. That you can speak, thank God. That you can blink your eye, thank God. And the Lord is able to take whatever may seem lacking and multiply it so that it becomes more than enough. This little boy's lunch fed so many other people. Believe me, your life is a blessing. Your life is a blessing. You are looking at yourself and you are thinking, what do I have to offer? You have plenty to offer. What they said, just a little lad here who has 5 loaves of bread and 2 small fish. But what that little child had was more than enough for God to do what God needed to do to bless other people. I pray for you that God will turn you into a river of blessing. That what you think is not enough for you, that God will make to flow out of you blessings to other people. I want to encourage you today. I want to encourage you today. You are a blessing. You are a blessing. And I thank God for your life. And God will reveal to you how great a blessing you are. Just yield to him. Yield to him like that little boy yielded his lunch to him. Because when you yield to him, he will make you flow out a blessing to many. It's been wonderful having you again with me today. And remember, what you have is more than enough for God to bless you and to bless others through you. It's Funmi Obilano and its Reflections.